What's up, everybody? Coming at you guys with another quick video, doing a counter matchup guide for beating Darius. Okay, we're gonna be picking GNAR. This is what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be picking GNAR. We're gonna be rushing Asunder. We're gonna be going Conquer, Triumph, Alacrity, Last Stand, secondaries, Resolve being the bone plating and I believe overgrowth. If they have a lot of CC, you can go unflinching. If you think that they have a weak jungle or something, you might go demolish. You can play around with the secondaries a little bit, but the primaries are pretty set in stone. So already we're just protecting our jungle here, making sure he doesn't do anything really dumb and get caught. He went for a ward. I think he was trying to get a deeper ward, but then he saw them and just kind of backed off, which is good. We're not trying to take a fight with Xin Zhao Darius, you know. In fact, I'm telling him in the chat, we want to wait, you know, because I don't beat Darius early. We're going to wait. I ping Sunder because that's what basically when we can start to attack him. But in general, you don't want your jungle to show up at all to this lane. You just don't. Might as well tell them don't show up at all. Because early on you're gonna be getting crushed, right? So they're just gonna think that they can 2v2 with you there. It's not gonna happen. You're gonna lose that fight. It's gonna be GG. Later on, when you get your Sunder and you can start to and you get your finished boots, you can start to really abuse the kit counter. And you can see already here he comes in with the blue level 2. I didn't really expect I didn't see in time that it didn't register to me that he would be level 2. I saw the blue and I was like, wait a minute. But he does start off with the level 2. He goes for a nice little harassment trade there, wins the trade, and that's not good for us. So, but it's fine. We're not worried because we're gonna have the we're gonna get our escape at level 2, our E, just to be extra safe. If you're winning the lane, or you come into the lane even and you start poking the Darius, which can happen, you can go W second, and we're gonna be maxing W second anyways. So we're starting with the Q max and then we're maxing W, but we got the E at level 2 just because we know he's gonna get level 3 first. He's already ahead on HP. It's good to have that escape just in case something crazy happens, right? It's kind of the same way you play Talon, where you might not get the you might get the E at level 3 for the escape, or you might not, just depending on how the lane's going. You would decide how you want to rank up those abilities. So we're just defending here. We know we're not ever in any real danger. We shouldn't be, but we do actually see he does get a solo bolo on us pretty soon here with the ignite, which I'm not happy about. You know, it's just a big HP advantage. So right there you can see I messed up. I stepped in too far for that auto. I don't know if I misclicked or what, but he is going to get the kill there. That's worst case scenario, guys. You should never really die in this lane, but if you do, it's something like that with the bleed. So that's why you're going to lose early. The bleed just does too much. You don't have enough HP. You don't have the move speed and the ability to harass him yet. So another good thing is to finish your boots before the enemy finishes here. Get tier 1 boots before the enemy does, or at the same time. So you can see here on my first back, I just opt to go with the boots and a pot. I'm saving about 220 gold on myself for a stronger recall next time. We know it's not worth getting a ruby. It's not worth getting a long sword. We just need movement speed at the same time or before the enemy to at least have any chance of dodging out his Q or abusing our kit. So right there you can see he had the boots. He expected, oh, you know, a lot of time, I bet a lot of enemies he faces don't get the boots right off the bat. They're trying to maximize their stats, and he probably always hits that. But right there you can see we already dodged the first E because we have the boots to match his boots. Okay, so that's what you're looking for. You're dodging his E's out. You're baiting his E's out. You're dodging those. You're dodging his Q's if you can. At the if you do dodge the Q out, it's gonna be really close, guys. But that's what GNAR is designed for. Getting that 3 hit gives you the movement speed to dodge out the Q, and you'll see that way later on, because this game actually, this lane gets extra hard after a couple bad things happen with our jungle and our mid laner. So like I said, we've already told our jungler don't show up, at least until we have Sunder, which is going to be way later. But he isn't going to listen to that. He's going to try to start a fight here soon, and you'll see that's going to happen in your games. People aren't going to even listen to you, but you need to at least let them know what's going on, so you don't, get jacked. Because they have no idea that you're going to be this behind earlier. They're not, they're going to try to go for that top scuttle. They're just going to get whacked, right? So right here, we're pinging MIA. We know he's rotating down, just trying to get something done. There's nothing for him to get done. So he's just going to grab those because he has the priority to do that. This is another thing why you don't want to trade at all, really. Avoid trades with him early. I think he's in that bush, so I just toss my Q. He shows up, and I'm kind of mad about it because I could have harassed him with some more damage. And that's really the most of the damage that you're getting is just, getting your Mega GNAR from CSing as safely as you can, hitting him with a couple Mega GNAR Qs, maybe hitting him with a regular GNAR Q every once in a while. It's hard to get that triple hit until you get your Sunder and your I should say until you get your tier 2 boots. I think the tier 2 boots gives GNAR enough speed increase to where he can abuse really hard. Do you see there? We can get the triple hit. If he's playing dumb, if he eats 2 autos, obviously without returning anything, you can hit him with a Q for the triple, or you can hit him with an auto, then Q him for the slow and look for a 3rd auto. That's a little bit riskier because he's going to be looking for the pull once you go for that 3rd auto. So it's safer just to get 2 safe autos in somewhere if you can, and then hit him with that Q on the way out, and that's going to do great poke damage because you're getting your passive proc, triple hit, the W, whatever it is. I'm not super clear on which was which. I just know what GNAR does, and that's all you need to know. What GNAR does. So we're getting Mega, we're poking with Mega, and then we're abusing the move speed you get when you come out of Mega to maybe get another couple hits or whatever we need. We're just playing around the edges of GNAR's kit. We're not fully engaging on anything. We're not eating toward the Darius, not unless he pulls you. Which that, again, I need to bring up, that is a really good counter. If you do get pulled by him, it shouldn't be happening, really, too much. Unless you know you're going to win that engagement and you just want him to pull you. But when he does pull you, you can just hop on him and you're going to shoot really far away and you're going to be out of Q range. So he's going to pull you and do the Q, he's just going to waste it. I don't know if you get to see that in this game, because I don't really get pulled too often this game. But let's see, you get pulled there, and you can see I could have done the hop right there. I would have ended up over here. But when you get your Sunder, that's okay because you're already winning against him. You get your damage in, your initial poke damage in, then he pulls you. Okay, who cares at that point because you have your Sunder. You hop right on him. You end up over here. He comes chasing for an extended. There's just comes an extended fight. You end up getting your Mega GNAR hopefully, and then you just combo him into a wall, and that's how you get your solo bolos. Okay. You're looking to abuse the Mega. And when you're not in Mega, you're just looking to get cheeky poke damage, okay? Don't E in if you're not close to Mega. You need to be like at Mega or right before Mega if you want to E in aggressively and actually go for an all-in on this guy. Pick your fights, okay? You can see, so far I haven't gone for really a single fight. I tried to get some cheeky poke damage in here and there. I got pulled a couple times, but you can see I eat away because I didn't want to go for that trade. I know it's still too early. We don't have the Sunder, and that Sunder is the spike that you're looking for. Until then, you're just looking to save for it. So we're happy to sit at our turret. We're happy to freeze lanes, okay? You want to be freezing the lane. So Warwick comes in. We already pinged him back about 5-6 times when he was on his way. He's insistent on it. So we give it our all. You know, see what happens. Okay, huge heal. He's already got his turret. Warwick gets traded out already, so really not even worth already because he wasted time. And then obviously all they really need is the jungler to show up right there, and I'm toasted because of my positioning. The cooldowns are all off. My Mega Gnor's about to run out, you know. But they had the mid as well. My jungler starts whining about the mid not pinging or whatever, getting out rotated by a Vex as Katarina, blah blah blah. It's neither here nor there. We don't engage in that type of stuff. You know, we're reformed, okay? We don't say anything about it. You know, we just know that we're gonna get the Sunder eventually, and once that happens, we're gonna get solo bolos, or we're gonna push them out of the lane. We're just gonna take turrets, okay? That's our win condition, is getting that Sunder. If you get the Sunder way too late in the game, and the game's already half over, or it's basically over, really bad. Like, you're not getting any optimization at that point. You need to get to that scale point and early enough to make an impact on the game. I see a lot of people like play these type of champs and they don't ever get to their mythic they don't even get to their first item fast at all. You know, 20-minute first item or something, not good, okay? And then your team's already getting toasted, and you know their turrets are getting whacked. It's not a good situation. That's why you just need to minimize losses early. We're gonna play safe. We're looking for really there's nothing we can do because it was pushed into him. So we just walked over here, sided the pink out. So we know there's a pink there. We're not even gonna go for killing the pink. We're just gonna use that intel to kill it later and let our jungler know that there's a pink there. So we did a whole rotation all the way over here just to get some intel, but there was nothing else we could have done. There was no gank opportunity mid, no jungler of our own nearby to go for a jungle invade. So we just get what we can. If you can't get anything, get some intel, do whatever, hit a psych thing. Just don't die for it. You can see I didn't die for it, so that for me was worth it. Always hit your Q with the Mega Gnar. Don't do that. Don't miss the Q. That's going to be all your poke damage that you can get on him safely. So missing some CS. I miss a lot of CS in this game. It's not a good thing. You don't need to be missing. I'm already down 20 CS, but we're still not worried. We know the longer the game goes on, we're going to have a chance to really pop off, as long as we don't lose all our turrets in that time, and we haven't lost our turrets. In fact, we just got the first turret bot, which is a good sign. Our bot actually pops off in this game, kind of saves us. Here, you can see me pinging her, back, get out of here. I told her in chat, no. She just insisted on this. I'm not about it. I'm not even going in, and she still ease in, right? Not good, okay? We're just going to make sure that we survive. We're going to hop out. There's nothing we can do to take that. Look, there's 4 of them. If we try to turn that, flip it, somehow, we would have died as well, and that's not what you want to do. We just need to know, we know that everybody's off map. We know that they're all just trying to get a huge double kill up here, finish the turret, do all that. And they're going to push me out of here. I was typing to my team, what the hell. At that point, I was pretty frustrated because I told these guys both, very clear in chat, and they both violated my request to just stay away. So pretty frustrating. That's gonna happen to you guys as well, but you just gotta like somehow control the tilt factor and get back in the game, because you know you're gonna get the Sunder and you're gonna outpush him out of the lane or kill solo bolo him eventually. Unless he's at like 2 items or like 1.5 items already and a couple levels up on you, he might even just flip you. But you know, you should as GNAR get to a point where you can match him, and that's what you're going to be looking to do for the rest of the game. Just match him. He's going to be in outers, top or bottom. Look where he is and match him. Don't be pushing the opposite. That's not going to help you, because the Sunderer gives you the advantage in the 1v1. You're going to push him out. That's why you want to match him always. Once you get that item, you're just going to be continually just looking for him on the map. Right here, we know he's mid, but our team's smart enough not to do anything crazy. We pinged them back already a couple times just to not let them know. You know, you can't win that. Darius is at his peak right now in this game. He doesn't get any stronger than he is right now. Level 11, he's higher level than all these guys, right? Higher level than everyone, except for me. So we're CSing decent. We're at 101 now, so we're only down CS. We've recouped at least 10 CS, and we're just gonna, you know, they pick up our Katarina. She's doing something dumb. She does a lot of dumb stuff, but it is what it is. We're pushing top. We're not grouping here. It would be a big mistake to group with your team here and try to push too early of a fight. We're looking to push the outer that Darius is in and just grind him down, right? You see he goes for a really nice timed engage there with the MF follow-up. I think I die here. Yeah, I die. But we get the Darius ult and the MF ult out of it. That's gonna be huge, because we just killed 2 of their guys in mid, right? We might even get, yeah, we're gonna get a 3rd. Okay? Pretty big mismanagement by them. Okay? So that was worst case scenario, and they still lost out. And this is exactly what it should happen in your games, you know, if everything goes smooth. So, a revive. We have our finished boots, and we have our Sunder. And he does have his finished boots, so it's not super ideal. Not best case scenario, but it's never going to be best case. We're going to take the dragon with our prio that we just picked up in mid. You know, they did a good thing by not recalling too early, just going right straight back, taking that dragon. I got there to assist. I believe I teleported in. Yes, I teleported to get there to help contest the Infernal. Huge objective that you always want to be there for. So really great engage here by them, and we are going to somehow escape this. Just a great little hop over the wall, cutting a corner, and then throwing the Q behind us. It's going to keep us alive so many times, right? And then we get a great turn, and we see our team starting to take the flip it, and we get our we're always watching. We're not full running. Let me rewind it a little bit and show you. Okay. Right here, we're out of the fight. We just kept Zen out of the fight too. We just zoned him out. We're gonna come straight back, right? Katarina was way too far. You know, she wasn't even in danger, but she was still running. Don't do that. Hover around pretty far, safe enough to where you're for sure no one around. But like, make sure no one's gonna just walk up and pick you from a bush. But you can hover around fights and re-engage them sometimes if your team's gonna flip them. Don't be the guy who just runs and then you run top lane with full HP after you got the biscuits. You know, they're gonna be mad at you. They're gonna be tilted. They're gonna want to forfeit because they're gonna lose that fight there. They're gonna lose this fight that they could have won. If you just re-engage, right? So that's what we do. We re-engage. We win the fight. This is what low ELO. This is advice for low ELO. You know, this wouldn't be advice for like higher ELOs, but for lower ELOs, it's really easy to just flip a fight because everybody's going for stupid plays. They're not aware. No one's ever aware of respawns and how many numbers, you know, if they have the advantage or not. They don't know. They see an advantage on their active screen, and they go for that. They're not worried about who's here coming to reinforce them, right? And that's where you pick up your advantages off the enemy's miscalculations. They don't have the ability to calculate, okay? That's just a general tip. So we're matching the Darius, doing exactly what we need to do. This is ideal. This is perfect. We want him here with us. What's up, buddy? We're gonna proc the bone plating, and the bone plating against us is really useless. He should have went. He should have went second wind or whatever. As you can see, the bone plating runs out just with the Q, and then I can come back and then proc my passive, which is the most of the damage. After the bone plating runs out, it's just gonna chunk him, right? So bad rune pick by him. He realizes he can't push this. He can't dive me. He can't even face me anymore. I'm playing like a pussy, to put it bluntly. We're still playing around GNAR. We're just still playing this. We're still playing around Mega. We're still poking out during non-Mega, and we're playing the same kind of style. But now that we have the Sunder, it's a lot more deadly. You can see him walking in here, and we're gonna just keep hitting him with the Sunder. We're gonna Q him. We're gonna auto him from range. We're just staying max range, you know, front to backing, because we have double Sunder with the Warwick and the GNAR. You know, there's two fights that's basically going on now. The Katarina kiting out basically wins us this. We're just gonna completely stomp MF and Darius, and then we're gonna just completely finish the Xin Zhao as well. They just strung in. They didn't have the initial numbers when Darius was right here, and we had numbers, so we took advantage of that, and based off that, they kind of just strung in, and we just picked them off one by one. And they tried to dive Katarina on the back line, and they just wasted their own time. So we're just gonna close in with our HP advantage. We're just gonna finish them off. You're not gonna kill the near full HP Warwick and the beefy GNAR. Okay, so we're gonna pick up the Baron, and that's what we're just looking to do here against this Darius comp, where Darius is basically the front line. We're just looking to front to back with the double Sunder, and we're just looking to play a cheesy poke game with the Xerath, where we get him low enough to where we can just finish him, you know? He doesn't have any range. He doesn't have much he can do unless he gets in a situation close. Like he does actually here, get into a pretty good situation where he can get in close. Let's break this fight down. Taking the dragon, we hop to the back, not ideal. Not a great spot now that we hopped back there. But we're not gonna die here, because we're gonna dodge out the initial abilities. We got in close for the Darius Q, and then we got out of the MF ult. We're still half health. We're fine. We're gonna proc our triple on Darius, and we're gonna proc our Sunder for the heal, and that's what it's all about. Kill that Darius first, front to back. Nothing crazy, just basic. And we're gonna win the fights based off that. You know, have you ever been on, you know, playing as the Xin or the Darius in this situation, and you try to walk in, and then you just get, you know, just missiles and stuff are hitting you. You know, Xerath's queuing you. You know, everyone. You know, before you can even get to the enemy, you're below half health, right? And then once you get to them, they're just okay, finished, right? You're finished, right? you just get poked out before you can even get in. And that's what we're going for here. That's what we're looking for. We told our team in the lobby we're not hard engaging. We're focusing on peel and poke, and that's exactly what we do here. We get a great. We're gonna get Mega GNAR. We're gonna hop over to get our reset. We're gonna shoot the Zen back. He's coming in too crazy. We're gonna slow him and hop over the wall. Perfect disengage, and there's 2 fights going on. We won the other one. So if you see that you're in a disadvantage, you know, just do everything you can to either stall or survive. Like you're trying to survive, but by doing that, you're also stalling. And so sometimes you can fully survive, like I did there. We're still alive. We eat the MF ult. We're still alive. We even help with the kill, and we're just gonna help in the game. And that's how you're gonna win these games with the GNAR pick to DARIUS. We didn't get to see a whole lot of the side laning action, but that's what it's gonna come down to every time: is matching DARIUS, pushing him back away, making sure he doesn't get your turrets, and then once you poke him down and he recalls, you take his turret, and then you converge for a fight, whatever, if you have to. But mostly you're just pressuring those side lanes, providing that extra pressure, and making it basically a lane that he can't even go to. He's going to be trying to avoid you to get anything done, and you're just going to keep matching him, right? So that's just how you play it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a good one.